Okay, so let's say you want these to transition instead of just jump cutting. The easiest way to do this is to just make a little opacity animation. So as you can see, I have a keyframe set at 100 and a keyframe set at 0. So I just made a little tiny opacity animation. So I'll just show you how to do that one more time. So I'm going to go to, where am I at? Yeah, maybe around 4 seconds, maybe a little after. I'll do like a half second. And I'm going to set the opacity keyframe. I'm going to make sure that this is at 100. Set the opacity keyframe. And then I'm going to go to the very end. Okay. And I want to put this at 0. And you should have the 2 keyframes there. I'm just going to zoom in and make sure that last keyframe is actually on. Yeah, there we go. We're good. So now you should have a nice fade out into the next one. So that's going to be the easiest way to do it. You can try to mess with these animation presets, the transitions down here. Those get a little trickier, but if you want to try and mess with them, I encourage you to do so. Okay, so let's think about audio now too. So if we want to add audio, the easiest way to do it is to go to Adobe Stock. So I'm on it's just adobestock.com. I have my Zoom up, waiting for y'all for questions. And you just have to make sure that you're signed in. Okay, so I'm signed in. And what we want to look for is audio. Okay, and you can look for, so like, I don't know, let's say I want something like dramatic for mine. Um, you can just search by genre. So mood collections, inspiring, suspenseful, um, audio genres, explore music collection. Okay, so I just hit search. And these are all the options. So this is sport electro. Okay, so let's go with sport electro. So all you have to do is I think you get like a couple free. You can download a preview for sure. And previews might just be fine because we probably need something really short. So I'm just going to save the file. And we're just going to drag it into our, oops, go away, Zoom. We're just going to drag it into our project panel like we have been doing. So I'll just go to my downloads. Here we go. Sport electro. Uh, ah! Okay, glad we had that moment together. So this is going to be great. So I'm just going to drag this and I'm going to just drag it into my project. And then I'm going to drag it into my timeline. Okay, so same thing. And now we should have audio playing. Okay, so let's say you want to have 3 different audio tracks for each one. Again, you can just cut it, Shift Command D. You can do that up in Edit as well. Okay, and we can go grab another, let's see what activated does. Cool. Okay. So you're gonna be more discerning on your music choices. We'll download a preview again. Go over to After Effects. And we will do the same thing. So just drag my activated audio into here. Okay. And let's say I want like a certain point of a song. Let's say I want like, I don't know, 10 seconds in. You can just drag this first part and then Shift Command D the second part. So I will just line this up here Put my playhead right over that and just make sure that it's lined up really nice. I'm just zooming in. Okay, so now you should have some transition. Oops. It should start like right away, which might be a little too jarring. So what you can do again is you can do a little keyframe, same thing. So let's say you want to fade this one out a little bit. We'll go underneath here, we'll go to audio, and your audio levels, this is going to be your volume. So you can just make a little keyframe of your levels. So we'll start at 0 here, and then we'll head back to the end of the clip, and we'll just drag it to minus. So it should now fade out. And then again, you can do the same thing here where you fade this in, right? So you can put a keyframe on this one, go under here. We'll turn on the audio levels. We'll first drag it to about 50 or 60, and then when we move it, we'll put it back to 0 so that we have like a fade out and then a nice fade in. And then if you wanted these to kind of fade out and in on top of each other, you could do something like this. Cute. Okay, we're cute. So that's how you add audio. What was the other thing we needed today? Ah, yes, exporting. Okay, so first thing that we want to do is we want to make our like mother composition here. We want to make it a lot shorter. Okay, so this is 5 seconds, this is 10 seconds. This one should be 15 seconds. All right, so I'm going to cut this one, Shift Command D, cut this one here. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to composition settings, and I'm going to go down to the time. Okay, so right now it's at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I want to go to 15 seconds. All right, so now you should have, this is a little shorter. We'll just go ahead and grab that. So now you should have a composition that ends at 15 seconds.